Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicole Concilio and welcome to the video. Jazz hands. Okay guys, so for today's video, I wanted to do an updated video on like products I'm not really feeling with, not really vibing with. Currently, there are a bunch, but I tried to narrow it down because I'm thinking I want to do another video where I do a tutorial with makeup products that I don't like so that I can show you firsthand why I don't like them and why they don't specifically work for me. But in the meantime, I do want to get out some of the products that I ain't really vibing with, ain't really feeling. So without further ado, let's just hop right on into this video. Let's get savage. Okay, so the first product I want to talk about, and if you saw my most recent video of me doing like a first impressions makeup tutorial, this product was on there. I wasn't sure. In the video, I said to you guys, like, I'm not sure how I feel about this specific product. I'm going to have to try it out a little bit more, wear it a little bit more, and get a better opinion. So this is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Busy Gal Brows. I don't really care for this brow product, and I think a lot of it has to do with just the fact that it's a very thick brow gel. In my opinion, I feel like it's very, very thick, and for me, because I have such thin brows and like, I don't know, I feel like my brow hairs are curly. Everything wrong with your brows, I have. Like every issue out there that you could possibly have for an eyebrow, I have. So, I don't know, I just didn't like the way this sit on my brows. I felt like it was a really heavy brow product, and I don't know, I just really wasn't vibing with it. I just feel like I have such a solid brow routine going on already that I love so much that kind of like adding this to the mixture wasn't really vibing, wasn't really fitting well. This may be perfect for someone who has thicker eyebrows and doesn't need as much product like myself. So this could be an option for that, but I just didn't feel like this worked very well for me. And again, guys, I forgot to say this in the beginning of the video, but if I mention a product that you love and cannot live without, please by all means, keep on using it, hunty, keep on rocking it. These are just products that didn't work for me. So no biggie. So the next product I want to mention, actually, I have a video coming out soon, a Coachella video that I filmed using this palette, and this wasn't really the focus of the tutorial, I would say. You'll see, I don't want to give too much away because I really like the way that the video came out. But in the video, I didn't really say too much about the palette. I may have said like, oh, it's nice, like, or whatever. But this is the Back Talk palette from Urban Decay. This thing goes in the middle here, I believe, yeah. So this goes in the middle. It has like your highlighters on one end and blushes, and then it has the eyeshadows. And I don't know, guys, there's just something about this palette. Like, I love the shade Back Talk in general. Like, that shade Back Talk right here, this little mauve, like, pinky one right there. I love that one a lot, and I think that that's a beautiful shade. But for some reason, this palette, I don't really care for it, and a lot of it has to do with the packaging as well, because, like, this is annoying. This is, to me, is, like, very, very, very annoying. And, like, it's just clunky, and, like, it won't stay shut for me. And I don't know, I feel like if this was just an eyeshadow alone with a mirror, like if it was just like this, I would be all for it and just be like, you know, happy and dandy with it. But like the fact that this mirror pops out and there's like this blush kind of shit on the other side, and like you can remove the mirror, but I don't know, there's something about this palette that I can't really like grasp on. I don't really care for it. And even when I was using the shadows, like they're pretty shadows, they're beautiful shadows, but like nothing to me really stands out. Like if I wasn't sent this, I probably wouldn't buy it. So I was kind of like about it, iffy about it. So I mean, I love Urban Decay. I think they're an amazing brand. Like again, this has nothing to do with any of the brands. Like, you guys know I have really personal relationships with some of the brands that I'm mentioning, and it has nothing to do with them personally. This is all about the products, and I don't mean to offend anyone or come off as being like bitchy or shady, but like to me this really, I don't understand it. I don't understand what went into this. Like I'm just a little bit confused by it all, to be honest. So yeah, I definitely wasn't a fan of this. The next product I have, why am I shaking it? I'm not going to use it. The next product I have is the Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer with Willow Herb. Okay, first of all, that's a mouthful. This primer was really, really cool to begin with when I first tried it because it was like a mousse texture. I'll show you guys on the back of my hand. It's very like, do you see it? It's like that. I just feel like it really didn't do much. Like, even if oh God, I hate the way it feels, okay? Like, it's so cold and it's like very thick. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. I mean, I did put a lot on my back of my hand, but that's just so you guys can see. And it has like a tint to it. Like, this is not just like a regular primer. Like, it has a tint. And I don't know, I just feel like it's very thick, really goopy, and just like not what I look for in a primer. And it also is scented very, very strong. And I don't like that. Like, I don't like the smell of this at all. And I don't feel like it did anything for my pores. It just made my face really cold and uncomfortable. I wasn't really feeling this one. I know Origins is more like skincare, so, you know, maybe they're just trying to dabble into the more like makeup side of things. I really would love to see them come out with more makeup products. I think that would be really cool. And I do love Origins. I think they have an amazing charcoal mask. Actually, that was the first skincare product I ever purchased, was their charcoal mask. But I don't know, I just wasn't feeling this at all. I didn't like the way it felt on my face. I know I unboxed this in a video previously, and I wanted to bring it up and kind of bring it back into the spotlight because a lot of you guys were asking in the comments what was the deal with the primer. And I don't know, I didn't really care for it. It even so right now, my hand, the back of my hand is so uncomfortable. It almost feels like it has a burn. Like, if I had to compare it to something, it almost feels like you have like a burn. It's very weird. The next products I want to mention are the Huda Beauty highlighter palettes. These are her new highlighter palettes. I played around with a couple of them, and guys, I don't know, guys, like, please correct me if I'm wrong. Like, you do not need to do this many steps in order to get a blinding highlight, first of all. I feel like that's like just, I don't know, I just feel like that's super excessive and just unnecessary. And also, like, I'm so over highlighter palettes. Like, I'm really over palettes. I love me a nice single, great, you know what I mean? I love that. And I also am kind of like over these colors. I'm so over color highlighters, so over it, okay? But I don't know, I just feel like Huda's highlighters to me are just like mediocre, like in my opinion. Some people love Huda's highlighters, and you know what? That's totally great. That's a perfect example of why makeup is so cool, is because like some people like certain products and some people don't, and some things work for people and some things don't. So I don't know, I'm just really not vibing with these. These are her new highlighters, I think, for like the more summery months. I got sent 3 of these and I did use all of them. I'm probably just gonna donate these or give them to friends because like I use them, so I don't really feel comfortable putting them in a giveaway for you guys. I don't know. I'm just over it. Like, I'm over the color highlighters. I don't think you need to do this many steps at all to get like a decent blinding looking highlighter. Like, for real, I will demonstrate this shit right now. Here's Amra's highlighter with Anastasia. Bam. Okay. And I'm not even like wearing any foundation. I just have concealer on. And look at that highlighter. You don't need to do 37 steps in order to get like a blinding highlight effect, okay? I don't know, it just, like the formula too, I feel like it's slightly chalky, slightly thick. Like, I just don't get down with this product. And I honestly have never really gotten down with any of Huda's highlighters. I feel like I've mentioned them before in like other videos. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like, Huda's products are very hit or miss for me, honestly. I love her. I think she's freaking amazing, and I love her sisters, but So another product I wanted to mention that I also used in a first impressions video where I kind of was like, I need to let you guys know more about it, or like see how it wears throughout the day more. The new Laura Mercier concealers. This is the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. Oh my God. This was literal crease city, okay? Crease city. And I'm not joking. Like, I have never creased as much as I did with a concealer than this one. And I don't know, I'm just not feeling that. I'm not about that crease life. I'm way too animated and expressive to use a concealer like this. You know what I mean? I'm someone who's constantly talking, moving my hands around like I'm trying to land an airplane over here. But honestly, like, I need a concealer that's going to set and not move and not crease, and this was just not it for me. I have been using the Kylie concealer a lot, which I really like that, and also Tarte Shape Tape. You guys know Shape Tape Nation for life. But yeah, I really couldn't get down with this concealer. I do feel like it was really nice to have as a contour because it's creamy and it blended out very nicely. But as far as using it for its sole purpose as a concealer, like an under eye concealer, I don't think that this worked very well for me at all. We have here next on the list the Egg Mousse Soap, which is from Too Cool for School. And okay, so I used this. This is a like cleanser-y kind of thing. And I didn't really like the way that the product distributed because it honestly felt like shaving cream on my face. I don't know. It felt really weird. I felt like I was about to take a razor and just start shaving. You know what I mean? I don't know. I felt like I didn't like the way that the product felt, and it also left my skin feeling slightly sticky even after I rinsed it a bunch of times. I actually went and I used so much water that I had to like triple hydrate because I just kept feeling like my skin was so sticky after it. I don't know. I'm so shocked that I had like a kind of mediocre meh experience with this because I know this has a very high rating on Sephora's website and everything. And I know when I got sent this, people were like telling me, oh my God, that's amazing, like whatever. But it was way too foamy. It kind of goes back to the same like Origins feel, like just like foamy. I don't know. And I felt like I still needed to use an actual cleanser after it because I just felt like it just didn't like do the job. Like it didn't feel like it went deep in there and get all the gunk and schmutz out. So yeah, I just wasn't feeling this. I do want to try out more products from them though, because I know that they have really good reviews and stuff like that. Maybe this product just wasn't for me. So if you've ever tried this brand before and you like some of their products, leave me a comment down below because I would love to try some more skincare products just to like, you know, kind of keep it interesting. So next up on the list here, we have another highlighter. This is the NARS highlighter. So I got sent a bunch of these highlighters in the mail recently. I can't remember. I filmed so many first impression makeup tutorials that I'm like, I can't remember if I used this in a tutorial before. But these highlighters, so this one in particularly, okay, this one is called Albatross. I don't know like what kind of highlighter this is claiming to be, but for me, this isn't just like, it's not blinding enough for me. And also, I just feel like it's slightly chalky. Even when I like put it on the back of my hand, like I feel like you can barely even see a glow compared to like, I keep pulling out Amrezy's highlighter, but honestly, like compared to Amra's, I'm going to put it right next to it so you guys can see. So right here is Amra's. So you can see it's like blinding and I have it on my cheeks and everything still. And then next to it right here is the NARS, and it's not even reflecting when I move my hand. I'm looking in the monitor right now. It's barely even reflecting, and I feel like, what's the point of buying a highlighter if it's not going to be reflecting? Like, I understand not everybody wants to have blinding highlighters, but that's just not my vibe. Like, girl, I need my highlighter shining to Mars. I need it to Mars. I need all of the Martians up there to see what your girl's got going on. So the next product I want to mention, I actually don't have in my possession. That's why I have my phone right here. It is the Natasha Denona Tropic Eyeshadow Palette. I got this palette and I actually wound up giving it away to a friend because I was just like so disappointed in it, and I bought it and I spent the $129 that it was. And even if you look at the reviews here, I wonder what the reviews say. Even the reviews are kind of like, I wanted to love it, but whatever. I was kind of disappointed in some of the colors, and especially, I'm going to show you guys, I can't zoom in, but if you can see the more teal color here, that one, I don't know, I was kind of disappointed in it. And then the blue one next to it, that more like deep blue, I was disappointed in that too. Those two colors alone are what made me want to buy this palette, and I bought it and those colors weren't like up to my expectations, and I just was kind of like disappointed in it. And I don't know, I feel like if I'm gonna spend like $129 on an eyeshadow, that shit better be kissed by God himself. Like, I don't care if you are using powder from wherever you're getting your powder from, but like, I'm sorry, there are way more inexpensive products that are just as bomb, if not better, than Natasha Denona's palette. And I'm just like, as a consumer, just disappointed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so pissed. Like, I'm pissed that I spent that much money. And I did not like it. I literally even was about to sit down and film a tutorial with it for you guys, but I was so, like, disappointed with it that I was kind of like, I'm not even gonna film with this. I'm just gonna put it in a video that products I don't like. I mean, for real though, $129 for an eyeshadow palette? Oh, guys, and I almost forgot. Okay, this is officially my last product on the list. The Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. This is also a product that I gave away, so here's a lovely photo of it for you guys for reference. Yeah, guys, I just wasn't feeling this. A lot of it was like, I don't know, I didn't like the way it sat on my skin, and I also felt like the packaging was very cheap feeling. It is travel friendly, but I don't like when it feels cheap. Like, it just felt cheap. I don't know how to explain it. Like, this right here, the Marc Jacobs foundation, it is travel friendly. Like, it's literal, like, silicone plastic, but it doesn't feel or look cheap. Like, the Huda one, I don't know, it just felt like I don't know how to explain it. I also feel like the product settled into my pores even with a primer, which was like very weird. I've never really had that happen before, especially with like other foundations that I've been using more lately. I don't know, I just felt like it really kind of made me look old. Like, it didn't make my skin look very nice, and the foundation had a scent, which I wasn't really down for. I mean, I don't know, some people really liked it. I'm not a fan of it. I literally gave it away. That's how much I didn't like it, and I tend to not do that. Like, I'll either donate it or like give it to my friends, or sometimes it'll just live in my beauty room forever, and like, I don't know, I just wanted to get rid of it like right away. So yeah, I wasn't feeling it, and But I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below. What are some of your products that you haven't really been liking this year as far as 2018 goes? And I'm kind of hoping that we have some more colorful eyeshadows coming up in the future. I'm really tired of neutrals. Like, really tired of it. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you like what you see right down below. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.